Hello everyone, myself Anand Joshi and I am working as a assistant professor in Chandigarh Polytechnic College, Dharwa, in mechanical department. Today our topic is fuel supply system in diesel engine. So let's start our today topic, fuel supply system in diesel engine. Now I am sharing with you a presentation slide on a fuel supply system in diesel engine. So this is the presentation slide of a diesel fuel system basics introduction, right? So basic introduction says the function of the diesel fuel system is to inject a precise amount of atomized and pressurized fuel into each engine cylinder at the proper time. Combustion in a diesel engine occurs when this rush of fuel is mixed with hot compressed air. The fuel system consists of the following components. So these are the some following components which are included in the fuel supply system. So first part is the fuel tanks. So in the fuel tank there are many different types of and shapes of fuel tanks. Each size and shape is designed for a specific purpose. The fuel tank must be capable of storing enough fuel to operate the engine for a reasonable length of time. The tank must be closed to prevent contamination by foreign objects. It must also be vented to allow air to enter, replacing any fuel demanded by the engine. Three other tank openings are required, one to fill, one to discharge, and one to drain. In this slide, we have a diagram of a inline fuel supply system in diesel engine. So first of all, a component of a fuel tank. In the fuel tank, fuel restored, and after that, feed pump lifting the fuel from the fuel filter to the injector pump. And after that, high pressure fuel pipe is connected to the injector, and injector is injecting the fuel into the combustion chamber. So these are the various parts of the combustion chamber: piston, piston ring, connecting rod, and other parts of the fuel supply system. So these are the diagram of a fuel supply system in diesel engine. Next part is fuel feed pump. What is the function of fuel feed pump? The function of fuel feed pump is that the fuel feed pump used for the diesel engine is similar to that of a fuel lift pump for the petrol engine. It delivers the fuel from the tank to the injection pump continuously and at a reasonable pressure. It is necessary because there is possibility of formation of vapor bubbles and subsequently cavitation in the pump due to suction of the rapidly moving plunger of the injection pump. Third part is a diaphragm type pump, which are a part of a fuel feed pump. Diaphragm type pump is similar to the lift pump used for petrol engine. The AC Unitech pump has a cam and lever actuation mechanism, and its operation is same as described in the section 9.4.1. Also, the basic principle of operation of the AC pump shown in the figure 10.6b, which is shows in the next slide, is similar to the above, except that it is designed for direct cam actuation without a lever type follower. In this case, the rod connected to the diaphragm is pulled up instead of pulled down by the cam mechanism. The return spring used for the diaphragm is weaker than that used for the push drop. Consequently, as the cam nose rotates past its stop dead center and push rod is pulled down by its return spring until the head formed at its upper and bears against the seating in the boss of the diaphragm carrier, so that the diaphragm is pulled down with it. On the return stroke, the inlet valve closes and the delivery valve opens, and the fuel is delivered by the action of the diaphragm return spring. However, only at the rate to satisfy the demands of the engine. So this is the diagram of a Diaphragm two types, A AC unideck pump, and second part is the same similar part of the diaphragm type pump. Delivery valve is there, inlet valve is there. So fuel supply enter from the fuel inlet valve. After that, the lever pumped up and check the delivery of the diaphragm function, right? After that, fuel delivery pump valve exit the fuel into the engine. Second type is plunger type pump. Two plunger type pumps are available, one single and the other double acting. The former has the disadvantage that in extreme condition its delivery pressure can fall to zero between pumping stroke. On some models, these pumps can be flange mounted on the injection pumps and actuated by the cams. The single acting version shown in figure 10.7 uses as a cam actuated pump in a cylinder flanked by a round non-return valve. The piston is lifted by its return spring so that fuel is drawn into the pressure chamber throughout the port on the right and a filter and non-return valve. When the cam acting on a roller follower and push rod forces the piston down again. The non-return valve on the inlet side closes and that over the transfer port on the other side opens, allowing the fuel to pass up into the chamber of the piston. This is the diagram of plunger type pump. Fuel enter from there, low pressure, and after that the plunger shape pointer pressurize the fuel and outlet pressure giving the high pressure outlet fuel. This is the rotation of the shaft and fuel pressurized by these arms and fuel pass from the outlet valve by the high pressure outlet valve. Third point is a fuel line. This is another part of the fuel supply system. There are three types of diesel fuel lines. These included heavyweight lines for the high pressure found between the injection pump and the injectors. Medium weight lines for the light or medium fuel pressure found between the fuel tank and injection pump. And lightweight lines where there is little or no pressure. Fuel filter. Fuel filters, diesel fuel must be filtered not once, but several times in most systems. A typical system might have three stages of progressive filter: a filter screen at the tank or transfer pump, a primary fuel filter, and a secondary fuel filter. In series filters, all the fuel goes through one filter and then through the others. But in parallel filters, part of the fuel goes through each filter, right? In the next point is fuel transfer pumps. Simple fuel system use gravity or air pressure to get fuel from the tank to the injection pump. On modern high-speed diesel engine, a fuel transfer pump normally used. Fuel injection systems. There are four primary systems for injecting fuels. First is individual pump, second is combined pump, third is one pump serving injectors for several cylinders, which is also known as distributor type, and fourth is common housing with injector for each cylinder, which is also known as CRDI system, common rail direct system. Next part is fuel injectors. Diesel fuel injectors are arguably the most important fuel system of component. The job of the injectors is to deliver a precise amount of atomized and pressurized fuel into each cylinder. Modern diesel fuel injectors, such as those found in common rail fuel system, use piezoelectricity. In the next part, diesel fuel. The fuel used in modern high-speed diesel engine is derived from the heavier residues of crude oil that are left over after the more volatile fuel, such as gasoline, are removed during the refining process. Water. A common enemy of diesel fuel system is water. Unfortunately, water is more common in diesel fuel than most people realize. Some of the most common failures attributed to water included injection component seizure, sticky metering component in both the pump and the injector, governor metering component failure. So these are the basic failures in the supply system. Catalytic converter. So catalytic converter, what is the catalytic converter? A catalytic converter is a large metal box bolted to the underside of your car that has two pipes coming out of it. One of the converter input is connected to the engine and bring in hot polluted fumes from the engine cylinder. The second pipe is connected to the tailpipe. As the gas from the engine fumes blow over the catalyst, chemical reaction take place on its surface, breaking apart the pollutant gases and converting them into other gases that are safe enough to blow harmlessly out into the air. So this is the part of a catalytic converter. In the next slide, we have a high pressure common rail fuel system diagram. So this is the diagram of a common rail fuel system. Firstly, a basic part is a fuel filter. After that, fuel tank. After that, fuel filter and fuel supply into the common rail, which is connected to the injector and supply the fuel equally into the injector. And after that, one pipeline is connected reverse to the fuel tank, spare extra fuel back to the reverse into the fuel tank, and remaining fuel passes the injector equally into the engine speed, right? Common rail fuel system, the fuel is an electronically controlled engine stored as variable pressure in a cylinder or rail connected to the engine fuel injectors by individual pipes, making it a common rail to all the injectors. The fuel pressure is controlled by a fuel pump, but it is the fuel injector working in parallel with the fuel pump that controls the timing of the fuel injection and the amount of fuel injected. A further advantage of the CRDI system is that it injects the fuel directly into the combustion chamber. The indirect injection system in older engine injected fuel into a pre-combustion chamber, which then fed the main combustion chamber. Advantages of CRDI: it ensures the fuel injection timing, quantity of fuel, and atomizer or fuel spray are controlled electronically using a programmable control module. Second is this allow multiple injection at any pressure at any time. Benefit: noise, vibration, and harshness are improved with the CRDI as a result of the timing flexibility. Your engine sounds quieter and has a better quality of sound. Better combustion efficiency is a key part of meeting emission standards. Less fuel is wasted as soot or particulates in the exhaust and deposit in the engine. Last type is individual pump system. In the individual pump system, we have another diagram of individual pump system. We have a fuel tank, camshaft drive, and above the fuel tank, 4 pressure pumps are installed and 4 pressure pumps connected fuel lines individually to the injector. So these are the 4 injectors and individually connected to the 4 pressure pumps. When the fuel required, the fuel pressure pumps lifted the fuel from the fuel tank and supplied to the individual pump injectors. So this is the basic simple principle of individual pump system and common rail fuel supply system. In common rail, you see the basic common rail and further injected equally pressure of supply of fuel into the injector, and in the individual pump system, individually pump connected to the individual pipeline by the 4 pressure pumps and other pressure pumps directly connected to the fuel tank. So this is the presentation slide of a fuel supply system in diesel engine. So thank you all. In the next lecture, we discuss more topic about the auto engine subject. Thank you all.